Brandon Barfield, with 1,000 subscribers, made a video called Good People Are Outcast. And I don't know why this popped in my recommended, but I would still like to hear it out because this really looks like a guy who's done with the world. Let's get into it.
Video, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what I'm going to title this thing. I really do not know, but I guess
You know it's serious when people step away from the desktop computer and they grab their phone and they record themselves driving. I love these type of videos.
Biggest thing I want to talk about today is what is wrong with people, man. What is wrong with people? I mean, where do I begin? It seems like, you know, the good people, the normal people, the people who mean well, who have a kind heart, the people who are locked in, they take care of their health, they do the right things, they pay their bills on time. It seems like those people are the outcast.
Let me tell you why. People who tell you what you need to hear are considered bad people, and people who tell you what you want to hear are considered good people. And that is the simplest way I can break it down for you. The father who is strict with his kids is seen as a bad abusive parent. The mother that spoils their kids is seen as the good parent. And that's the society we live in. And that's why everybody's a spoiled brat, because spoiling people is treated like you're good. When in reality, you need law, you need order, you need structure. And pure freedom isn't being good, it's irresponsible.
Am I wrong? Like, if you guys are one of those people, you know exactly what I mean, what I'm talking about. It's almost like we're the outcasts now. And I know the Bible talks about end times and all that, and there are some signs that were in them, but it's bad. It is bad out there. It's very bad.
It's been worse. And it'll probably get worse again.
Where to begin? I tell you what, you really see it in the workplace. A lot of people in the workplace, man, they're very jealous of you. They're jealous. They'll try to do anything to put you down or keep you down. They don't want to see you do good.
Of course they don't, because you doing good means that they're going to do worse. And it's the same thing with the streamer world. Any streamer is willing to defame another streamer if it means getting one extra viewer. It's disgusting. It truly is a dog-eat-dog world.
This goes for the workplace, so-called friends, any kind of relationship in life, acquaintances, sometimes even family. Like, I hate to say it, but
it's not sometimes family, it's majorly usually family. Family relationships are usually incredibly toxic, and it's an over competitive cesspool between all members. And the family drama is out of this world, bro. It's so bad. The majority of people end up being manipulated and used by their family at some point in their life, especially Mexicans. Family culture is so toxic.
sometimes even family. And you gotta really just be careful who you surround yourself with and who you tell certain things, because man, if that information gets out, you know, like it's hard to trust anybody anymore.
Here's a good rule of thumb. If you meet someone and they trauma dump to you within the first 2 times of y'all hanging out, cut them off. Because if they're willing to tell their deepest, darkest secrets to you, a person they barely know, they're going to take everything that you say and tell it to everybody else. That's the truth.
What I'm getting at. Even if you don't tell them anything that's like bad or anything, it's like maybe that secret meant a lot to you. Maybe it was you were vulnerable when you opened up to them. And you gotta be careful, because those same people will go and run off and tell other people your business.
Yep.
I'm telling you, but this has happened to me. It's happened to me recently. And yeah, it's really bad. And guys, these people do this stuff, man, because they're very miserable.
Of course they are.
A lot of them drink all the time. They vape. They don't have a good diet. They don't.
I don't trust anybody that goes to the clubs. I don't. If you're someone that goes to the clubs once, twice a week, I just think you're a retard and I don't want to associate with you. If you're someone who actively participates in party and club culture, I think you're just subhuman retards. I really do. You are a miserable, boring fuck who cannot enjoy your life unless you're abusing alcohol and you're abusing substances, and I think you have nothing to offer to the world. Just my opinion. I've been around these people for 32 years. I have never been wrong about these people a single time.
Drink their water every day. They don't go to the gym and take care of their bodies. They don't regulate their emotions. They don't work on their mental health. You know, they have horrible lives at home. They're in toxic relationships where maybe them and the partner are cheating on each other, or even if they're not cheating on each other, maybe they're just not happy. They're flat out not happy with each other. Imagine, like, I can't even imagine being through all that because I don't live my life that way. But imagine.
Yeah, because gym culture is great. Party and clubbing culture, where you go there to have your ears blasted with loud music you don't like, while being surrounded with a bunch of inebriated retards while you yourself are becoming an inebriated retard, is very different than me going into my garage and lifting up a heavy thing and putting it down. That's my gym culture. I go to my garage and I pick up a heavy thing and then I put it down. Just like there's a big difference between people who are going to the gym, injecting steroids, injecting HGH with their groups, shitting on anybody who enters the gym. Just like there's a difference between someone who goes to the clubs to listen to music versus a person who goes in their room and puts in AirPods and puts on their favorite band. You're comparing tomatoes to elephants, man. I got no idea what the fuck you think you just said about, well, Techie, you lift, so how are you one to talk? Brother, I go into my garage by myself and I lift shit by myself. Or I'll go to like Lifetime Fitness and I'll put in AirPods, I'll lift weights, and then I'll go home.
Imagine like living that life every single day. Like, no wonder why these people are so miserable. And you know what they say? Misery loves company. So they're going to try to pull you down because they can't come up to your level. So they're going to try to drag you down and pull you down. And they're going to try to get you to be on their level so that they can feel better about themselves because they won't be lonely anymore. You see what I mean? These people don't know how to be alone. They can't be alone for 2 seconds. They have to be with someone and talk shit about someone. They have to be dramatic. They cannot be alone for 2 seconds, bro. I'm telling you. These people crave attention. These people cannot get off social media. These people just look for drama and conflict. These people usually worship celebrities. Like, it's insane. And all this stuff is coming out, guys. The Epstein files, Hollywood, like, you know, all this stuff is coming out now. And the people who were so-called crazy or full of it, well, a lot of them are proven to be right now. And you gotta be careful, man. These toxic people, a lot of them do worship celebrities, I'm telling you.
And celebrities are completely ideologically captured by essentially whatever the mass media wants them to promote. Look no further than Billie Eilish saying there's no such thing as stolen land while she gets someone off of her property for being on her land. They don't believe anything they're saying. They're just saying what the news and the media want them to say because they're just puppets to push any type of public propaganda. That's all they are.
Like, especially the women. Like,
if your viewpoints are the same as the majority of celebrities' viewpoints, that's how you should realize that you're brainwashed.
The women especially. Like, I don't, honestly, man, a lot of like me and my guy friends, we're just like down to earth and we just like joke around, have a good time. We work out. We talk about building stuff. We talk about you know, saving money, like maybe future financial goals, you know, very simple stuff. But when I get around women or like my sister, or I hear that my sisters, you know, or like talk about their friends or like anything, man, a lot of what they talk about is just drama and celebrities and oh, Cardi B this, Nicki Minaj this. Why would you side with either of them? Why would you even, like, bro, Cardi B used to, like, drug men, and then she, like, bragged about it. You know? Why would it, and then she rapped about WAP. We all know what that means. That's the message you're sending to the youth? Like, and then y'all are gonna praise that person and then use her?
I'll be real. I'm not gonna fuck with the song that just talks about, oh my God, his dick's so big, my pussy's so wet. Like, are we really listening to this shit? Like, what are we, f***ing baboons in a zoo, bro? What is this shit?
To, you know, dictate who you vote for? Because that's crazy to me, dude. Like, we are in some backward times. Like, you know, the Bible never preached that. I'll say that. But I just feel like God made all this very simple, but it's just so many people make it so hard, dude. Like,
It's very simple. Be a good man, be a good woman, find each other, have kids, be happy. It's really that simple. The world is very simple, but a lot of people overcomplicate it, and there's a lot of terrible people.
I'm tired of people anymore, to be honest with you. I'm tired of walking into the grocery store and it smells like cigarettes, and being surrounded by a bunch of crackheads and people who just love drama. Like, bro, if you're over there eating hot Cheetos for breakfast, don't freaking come at me and try to tell me how to live my life or argue with me. Like,
Why the fuck can hot Cheetos people not have an opinion? What are you on about? Low-key, he yapping a little bit.
bro, grow up. You have a kid diet, eating ramen noodles and hot Cheetos and shit.
Damn, bro. I mean, okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is he spitting? He might be. If you're a grown-ass man eating ramen and hot Cheetos, yeah, low-key, you lose your ability to have an opinion. No, facts. Facts, 100%.
And I'm just saying, I'm not talking about anyone specifically, but I'm saying, like, these are the kind of people who come for you. Like, it's, nobody ever tries to punch down. You ever notice that? Like, if somebody's successful and they're doing really good in life, like me, right? I'm 25 years old. I'm doing way better now than I was when I was 18, 21, even last year. I'm just doing way better. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to be like, I put in the work. I'm becoming the man I need to be. I've been through a lot of hard times, and I'm learning a lot about myself. And I'm way further along now than I ever was in the past. And so I see younger guys that were in my situation back then. And I see the younger guys now who are in that same spot. I don't feel the need to punch down to them. If anything, I'm there to put my arm around them and help them get through that hard time, because I know what it's like. I've been there. And I don't ever go around and tell them what to do and act like I know it all, because I don't. But I'm there if they want advice. Like, I'm never gonna, like, it's tough because I love helping people and I want to see them do well. So
You got to quit that shit. You really do. Never give someone advice unless they've asked you for it. Never give anybody anything unless they've asked you for it. That's what you have to do. Now, you can lead by example silently, but unsolicited advice and unrequested handouts are only going to lead to issues. And that's the truth.
I want to lend advice sometimes, but you got to be careful how you come across. So sometimes I don't really help others unless they ask anymore, but
Good.
you know, and
You have to make
this
an
is
ask.
what it is. But people in general, they just suck, man. It's like, I'm starting to learn good people, good quality people are just far and few between, man. There's not a lot of us out there, you know.
You would be surprised at how big of a difference moving would make. This guy sounds like he's the product of a very shitty gay liberal town. And towns like San Antonio actually have a lot of great people, but towns like Austin, everybody's a fucking fat. So a lot of this might just be product of environment. I too was at a point where I wanted to give up on people, but now I've met like 45 people in a row who are like, damn, this guy's actually awesome. Really depends on where you live.
Like, as I mentioned before, ones who are just fully locked in and just doing all the right things in life. There's not a lot of us out there anymore. And it is a little frustrating, but I'd rather live alone than just be around a bunch of cockroaches, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Very true.
I'm good on that. I am good on that. I would much rather be alone. So.
It's true, but it's also really sad. I think more, there's so many people who are like this guy who are just ready to give up on absolutely everybody because they've just had one too many bad experiences with other human beings. And the worst thing is, depending on where you're from, having a bad experience with another human being is kind of becoming the norm. Everybody is self-obsessed, everybody's miserable, and they're looking to make you as miserable as they are. And if you're not as miserable as they are, then they'll shit talk you behind your back. And it's bad, man, it is. Austin's are where the streamers are at? Yeah, I know, they're part of the problem.
That's the thing, when you back up an older truck, you can't, there ain't no cameras, you gotta go old school and use your mirrors. But anyways, that's
Bro, just drive a Tesla and press the auto park button. It's the greatest thing ever.
today's video. That's today's rant. I love y'all. Have a good one. I'll see you the next video.
Well, he loves the idea of y'all, but this is definitely the product of a man who has given up on the world. Title of the video, he gave up on the world. And that's how a lot of people are. And it's a shame because that's where we're getting, that's where pandering to psychopaths, pandering to the 2% has gotten us to where nobody even wants to talk to each other anymore. And I think that's fucking depressing.